Alrighty, quick recap. Any bumpers here? I got that video ready to upload right now. I'm going to prep this thing for a test fit. Do that before I paint everything. I gotta get these brackets off with my tow hooks. I'm not going to need these because I've got clevis mounts. Can't really see on the screen right there. You get D-ring mounts there, so you have to find a good set of D-rings. But these are just held on by one bolt back here, but they're a square head in there to keep them stationary, and I gotta crawl underneath and get the nut undone, but it's buried on the inside. I think this side's a little bit harder to get to than the other. But we'll crawl under there and have at her. Woo! It's just temped up. A couple of bolts holding her in right now. That was a mother to get that thing in there. I had to undo these two brackets to get the plates to clear. I had to undo the steering box. Hopefully I can get that back in. Holy! I had to remove the battery to get down in there for a bolt. Lay down in there just for a test fit. Of course, now with the steering box undone, she's not mobile again, but I like that. I do like that a lot. Let's take a couple of photos while we're doing this here. I like how low it's going to sit too. If I put a winch on there, I mean, the winch is only going to come up maybe half the grill. One thing I am noticing though, doesn't leave a whole lot of room for aftermarket lights. Of course, I'm sure it depends on how big the winch is, but I may have to put little brackets or something to get them up here, but then you're blocking the radiator some more. But anywho, I like that. Now if my paint would just hurry up and get here. It sticks out a little bit further in the front than I thought it would, but making room for a winch. I'll get me some big old D-rings there too. I would have liked if this would have come back and filled in this gap here, but I ain't gonna worry about that. It's just an off-road rig with all the other damages things got. So, very cool. Sure is gonna change the look of this thing. Hopefully my paints will be here soon. And the nice thing is too, if you go back in my videos when I first got this thing, I picked up these brackets. These were only used for a couple of years. 86, 87 I think it was. So it really ties in the front end a little bit more. Normally they would have just been little nut clips that slipped over the factory sheet metal and you ran your bolts through that, but I picked those brackets up. Add a little extra strength on the front end of this thing, which I'm glad I did, especially for potentially putting a winch on this thing. Alrighty, now that the fun is over with, I am going to take this bag off, get it cleaned up, and start priming it. I'm going to just let the Jeep sit right where she is. Yeah. Don't really want to be parking the silver truck over there today, but if I have to, I have to. Alrighty. Whew. Let's see if I can see dude's welds there. I didn't show that in the other video. Pretty nice work. I'm happy with it. So, I'll get the paint thinner out, wipe her down real good. Probably hit her with a quick coat of that rust converter primer, just because of the surface rust coming through off the bare steel. And then get some regular primer on it. So I'm going to put this up as a whole separate video again. Let's keep them a little bit shorter. And do a priming video next. Alright, let's get this puppy back off. Check you all later in the next one. Bye-bye.